2018 was a great year for esports, and all signs point to 2019 being even bigger. But what changes and trends can we expect to shape the way esports are played and experienced this year? We're not talking about which team will win a major or have a huge season. We're saving that for another video. But what are the big trends that could change esports this year? Find out as we give you our take on the year with our top 10 esports predictions for 2019. Number 10, VR will not crack the esports scene. Every year we keep hearing that virtual reality is about to explode in popularity, and every year it keeps not really happening, especially when it comes to the first-person shooter genre, the most natural entry point for VR into the esports arena. Companies are still trying to find that magic formula, with games like Borderlands 2 VR coming out last December, but so far nothing makes us think that this year is the year they will finally crack the esports scene. Number 9, China's big esports push. China already has a strong foothold in the growing mobile esports market, and we'll have more on that later, but they also have made large investments in an attempt to push into the more traditional esports scene as well. With companies like Tencent and NetEase spending millions creating games like Ring of Elysium to compete with PUBG and other popular battle royale games, it's just a matter of time before one of these games becomes a legitimate hit in the esports scene, and we think 2019 is the year it finally happens. Number 8, cloud gaming will expand the market. Cloud gaming, and more specifically cloud game streaming, is in its infancy right now, but that should all end this year, with services like Nvidia's GeForce Now poised to leave beta and go full release this year. The ability to stream and play games that live on cloud servers powered by someone else's machine should make the market for PC gamers grow even faster. You won't need a high-end computer to play games you watch on Twitch, just a device capable of streaming them from companies like Nvidia's high-powered cloud servers. That means more players for the games we all love to watch, and higher viewership for esports in general. Number 7, Fortnite loses steam. No one can be king forever, and while this most likely won't be the year Fortnite gets dethroned, it will definitely see some contractions as big companies finally begin to emulate or even improve on the Fortnite formula as they start producing their own battle royales. Combine that with some missteps by Epic Games before recent big events, and natural attrition over time, and even $100 million in prize money this year won't be enough to keep viewer and player bases at their current levels for much longer. Number 6, card games get huge. First-person shooters and MOBAs have dominated esports pretty much from the start, but this will be the year online card gaming starts getting a big chunk of the esports pie. With Valve backing its new game, Artifact, with $1 million tournament this winter to start, and big moves from Wizards of the Coast as they push their huge Magic the Gathering brand into the esports realm with Magic the Gathering Arena. Don't be shocked if Blizzard starts their own renewed support for Hearthstone in the competitive esports realm. With gameplay that relies more on clever play and deck building and less on reflexes and hand-eye coordination, this is by far the more accessible type of esport out there, and we think with backing by these major companies, card games have the potential to be the fastest growing segment of esports in 2019. Number 5, the downfall of fighting games continues. Our failed esports of 2018 video contained multiple fighting games, and 2019 looks to be even bleaker, with only Smash Ultimate to carry on the hopes of the fighting game community. Games like Street Fighter V are showing their age, with dwindling player bases and viewership, and games like Tekken, Injustice 2, and Soul Calibur are faring even worse. Unless Nintendo makes an uncharacteristic move to actually offer some financial and promotional support for Smash Ultimate's esports community, we see 2019 being the bleakest year for fighting games yet. Number 4, mobile games get big. Already a major phenomenon in markets like China, Korea, and Japan, we think this is the year mobile game esports really break onto the international esports scene. Pro teams have already been formed for games like Clash Royale and Vainglory. Some esports seemingly have partnerships with smartphone manufacturers, and prize pools for many games are expected to top the $1 million mark in 2019. It seems like everything is lining up for this to be the year mobile esports games finally start getting real international success outside the Asian markets. Number 3, no competition for Steam. Digital sales could make up as much as 90% of the game sales in the next 2 years, and no one sells more games than Steam. But 2018 also saw Fortnite's huge success as a game and an esport, which surely contributed to Epic Games creating the Epic Store, their own version of Steam. So, is Steam going to be locked in a fight for the hearts and wallets of esports viewers and players everywhere? The short answer is no. With their huge library of indie and AAA titles, and their own growing streaming service, Steam is very likely to stand its ground against the Epic Store for the time being. Number 2, Battle Royales will dominate the year. Fortnite provided an idea floated by the success of PUBG that Battle Royale games are in fact suited for esports. Many companies have attempted their own versions of Battle Royales to capitalize on that success, but only at the end of 2018 did big companies like Activision and Valve really throw their hats into the Battle Royale ring. Even more big-name companies are poised to release their take on the Battle Royale genre in 2019, like the new Firestorm mode for Battlefield 5 or PlanetSide Arena, and until someone finally knocks Fortnite out of that top spot, 2019 is going to be full of Battle Royale games aiming for a similar level of success. Number 1, free-to-play will hit big games. Fortnite shaped so many aspects of esports in 2018, but its biggest effect may be the way it changes the game industry's payment model in 2019. We fully expect big games like Call of Duty 4, Blackout, and Overwatch to adopt that similar free-to-play microtransaction-funded payment model that Fortnite employed last year. That means more of the games you love to watch are going to become even more accessible to the viewers, which should mean a big upward swing in their viewing numbers for tournaments and events like Overwatch League, as more players get a chance to experience the games they watch without dropping $60 on their own copy of the game. Making profits from microtransactions for cosmetics, or a system like a battle pass that unlocks cosmetics as you go, seems to be the model everyone is going to have to take a page from in 2019. And that's our list of top 10 esports predictions for 2019. Let us know in the comments below what you think the big trends are we're going to see this year, and we'll check back at the end of the year to see just how well we did.